So, Queen Ray, how it feel being Queen Private Ray?
Same as normal, I guess. I haven't noticed a real big difference, so.
Oh, no big difference. Ain't no big thrill. Same as sitting on a throne. It's what being in a giant robot is like.
Well, about that, I know I paid for the robot and all, but I thought someone else was gonna be in the robot.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh. My apology then for being so disrespectful. I thought you intentionally wanted to get us all killed.
No, I'm really more of a figurehead. I'm also paying for a lot of stuff.
Well, my name is Sergeant Dyes, and I just gotta say, I appreciate you financing everything, and I got a list here. The commander told me to read to you. Anyway, just power up your thing.
Okay, that part's in the manual, and I did some simulations, so I kind of have a little bit of idea of what I'm doing.
Oh shoot, y'all read the manual? The manual's full of wrong facts. Now I'm gonna have to teach you the correct ones.
Well, no one told me the manual was wrong.
We are losing this war, up and down. You think anything in our manual is any good?
Is this one of those things where, like, intuition is better than reading? Because you guys are the Dodson family military. You're supposed to be the cream of the crop.
Yeah, they used to tell me that too. Hey, if you like having socks, and you want to keep them socks, then what you gotta do is hide them.
Oh.
Don't put them in your locker. And as delicate lady types, you and I also gotta hide our underwear, as sometimes the men get frisky.
Okay. But why? They gave me unisex underwear.
Honey, they men, you don't try to understand why they do, you just understand what they do.
So I'm just following these little prompts that are coming up? Are you gonna give me any pointers and teach me how to be a good pilot or anything?
I am teaching you how to be a good pilot. Also, whenever your mech, if it gets disabled, what you're gonna want to do is announce to the commander, tell her, everything's lost, then start taking stuff.
But I pay for everything.
Oh yeah. Okay, well that's why you want to take everything, so you don't lose none of it.
Well, but how am I gonna grab stuff, though? If my robot gets disabled, I'm supposed to eject, right?
No.
What do you mean, no? The manual said I'm supposed to eject, that's why we have the seats.
Don't eject. Don't you ever eject. You are not a plane. You are on the flippin' ground, Ray. Do not eject from your robot.
Well, then what are we supposed to use the ejector seat for?
Y'all are not supposed to use the ejector seat. It is for the marketing teams that sold this dumb robot to you.
I didn't buy this because of a marketer. I bought it because my dad used to love this kind of robot.
Well, then your daddy was lied to by marketing. Do not use the ejector seat. Ain't nobody ever survived ejecting from a Shadowcat.
Now that's not true. I bet a lot of people survive ejections from a
Name
Shadowcat.
one. Name one.
Clive Palmer.
Now you lied to me, Ray. You lied to me is what you done. Now let me tell you why no one survives ejecting from a Shadowcat. Is because the marketers, they tell you, we got this great ejection seat for you. You gonna eject from this seat? Also, we got this seat. It's ergonomically designed. They don't tell you when you put two and two together, you get seat on fire. Then you die. Also, what else they don't tell you?
I don't know. What else don't they tell me, Sergeant Dyes, sir?
What they don't tell you is what they tell me. Is that with the passcode, I can take control of your robot. Look at me, turning you to the left right now, I'm gonna turn you right. How you feel about that, Queen Dodson?
If you wanna do just private, you could do Queen, whatever gets me in the least amount of trouble. Is this cause I was back-talking?
It don't matter if you're the Queen or Mary the frickin' Virgin. You're the Shadowcat, you in trouble anyway.
Is the Shadowcat really that bad of a robot?
Well, that depends how much you pay for that one.
Well, I guess around 15 billion space money.
15 billion. See, this is where they get you. You're paying at least 2 billion, I know, for the option of having jump jets to make your robot fly, which you don't want. At least not as a beginner. And anyway, hey, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at this tower and then walk in a circle around it. And then you're gonna do that same thing. And if you do that, I'll pass you on to the next part of your training.
I can't see you, sir. You left my thing locked.
It don't matter. I'm gonna pass you no matter what.
That's a little bit different than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, are we gonna do any combat maneuver training or anything?
I don't have all day. I'm not gonna spend all afternoon playing ass grab with the Shadowcat.
Well, it just seems like this tower thing here is not a really good opponent, and I'm not even doing a very good job of keeping a lock on it, really.
Well, then it sound like a great opponent if it's dodging the hell out of you. Go and try the other one. Maybe he's not as quick.
But they said I have a mission on Friday.
Oh, well if you put it that way, let me just call the magical paladin fairy, and I'll have her sprinkle some fairy dust in your brain.
Sir, did I do something wrong? Is that why you're trying to get me killed?
I'm not trying to get you
If
killed.
this is about the whole banana nut cereal scandal, I just want you to know that I wasn't really involved with that.
I don't know nothing about no banana nut scandal.
He got arrested.
Okay, there you go. Now you know. Pass.
That's it? I just did one successful loop around that tower. Shouldn't I maybe do it twice or something?
Now what we ought to both do is get promoted to lieutenant, but that ain't happening.
Why is that a thing?
Alright, now where I got you locked up is the firing range. I'm just gonna leave you kind of frozen here for a minute while I get someplace safe. Hang tight.
Why should we be lieutenants?
Oh, 'cause normally you gotta be a lieutenant to drive around in a 15 billion space money weapon. But we lucky, see, we don't have to wait that long now.
'Cause no one wants to be... Oh, shoot! I just did what the thing said. I fired the gun. Do I take it back?
Do it again!
Ah! Okay, I did it. Oh, there's a guy coming.
Oh, that's Tito.
Hola.
You go ahead and shoot him. Right now, shoot him! Shoot him, shoot him!
Okay, I'm shooting him.
Oh, senor, it is very good you shoot me with your lasers. I am the bad guy. I dethrone your whole family. It's good to shoot me.
How come my weapons don't do anything to him?
First of all, you're using machine guns, which don't do nothing to armor. Second thing is, I lowered the power on your lasers. Try some missiles. There we go, that'll mess him up a bit.
Please don't practice those too much, senor.
Okay, and that was your large laser, probably the most alliterative laser you got in your arsenal, so just, go ahead and turn around here.
Am I supposed to use these different weapons for different kinds of targets, or do I just fire everything at anyone?
I would recommend very carefully firing your weapons at hostile enemy targets. Now shoot these tankers.
Roger.
This is HQ to whoever's out by the fuel tanks. What is going on?
HQ, this is Sergeant Dyes, just training Queen Dodson like you
No,
asked.
this is not like I asked. Why are you downrange of Queen Dodson?
I'm supervising.
You are downrange in a live fire exercise.
Well, I'm moving then. Come on, Private, let's go on to the next part.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're fine. Just come out here and clean out the rest of these targets now.
Okay, but you're downrange again, though.
Negative. Weapons safe. Private Dodson, you are supposed to be practicing combat maneuvers until 1200 hours.
She already passed all that. Private Dodson, fire at will.
Roger.
What do you mean she passed all that? You don't just pass practicing until 1200 hours.
Well, she did, and she was so good we can go back and do it some more if we got to.
Sergeant Dyes, I'm still picking up a mess of heat out there. You're not still firing on those gas containers, are you?
Negative, we done with that, HQ.
I got 'em all, sir.
You're kidding, right?
Negative, we are blasting right on through this list you gave us. We are hours ahead of schedule.
Oh, because there's 10 million space money's worth of fuel in those fuel tanks that are scheduled to be drained in about 2 hours.
I can think that, on a bright side, we probably saved someone a whole bunch of time.
I'm gonna lay down on the floor. Private Dodson, keep going with the training. You launch on Friday.
Okay, so, anyway, Private Dodson, we got this here caliper turret. You can see it's red on your IFF. We're being told to fire on some remote targets, so go ahead and just take that thing down.
Roger. Are we in trouble?
Well, now when you talk about being in trouble in the Dodson family military these days, you gotta think that, pretty much no matter what we do, we're probably gonna get the same results, so
Senor?
not any more
Senor?
trouble than usual.
Hey, senor! That turret that was having a malfunctioning IFF, senor. This is HQ. I'm showing a lost contact with the caliper turret on the eastern perimeter. Can I have someone check that out?
You see, this is Tito. I have checked it out. Everything is fine. It's just a technical problem. Everything is fine, senor.
Okay, roger that. See if you can get it back up and operational. I'm sick of seeing that thing malfunction.
Okay, roger. There's not gonna be no problems with this one no more. Hey, you guys. The things you're looking for, the remote control guys, they are behind you.
Oh, okay. Got it, Tito, thank you. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you what happens when your robot overheats, and don't worry about that caliper turret, it's probably not a big deal.
Whoa, this is a nuclear-powered thing. It's not supposed to get this hot, is it?
Heat levels critical.
Hello? Is it should I eject? Is it overheating?
Heat levels
What's
critical.
going on?
We got a little bit of it, so make sure you use it very carefully. This is the most important thing I can tell you about the heat thing. So, anyway, come on, let's go. This has been the worst day of my life. So, okay, here is where the actual targets are that you are supposed to shoot. So you just go ahead and blow everything up.
I'm not gonna get in trouble for these, right?
No, senor. These are for target practice. I ask if I can take them home, but they tell me no.
Tito, how come you keep calling me senor? Isn't it senorita?
I believe in equality, senor. So everyone is the same.
Y'all just get used to Tito's equality. Tito is the only real comms person we got left anymore.
That is not fair to everyone. I am just the only good one.
So, speaking of how we're doing, how's the war going with Oligopolmart?
To be frank, Oligopolmart is kicking our ass. Come with me, I'm gonna have you finish up the last of the training.
I've been a little bit insulated from the whole war thing, and then my dad died, you know, the king. And I thought my brother was gonna turn it all around, but then he hung himself.
Oh, senor. I met your brother. He was a real smart guy, senor.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I was kind of worried, and also we've been moving around a lot, but I see we have a permanent thing here.
Yeah, this is one of the last permanent bases we got. But it's been spotted by enemy recon, so we're actually moving on Friday.
I heard we're going to the moon, senor, and you and Sergeant Dies are gonna go and make sure that they don't find us.
Oh, so that's what we're doing on Friday. What does the mission entail?
I don't know, but HQ's gonna brief us before we hit the ground. Anyway, I'm gonna go power down. My butt is stuck to the seat.
Aren't you gonna supervise me?
Nah, you're doing fine. Those little guys are jobbers anyway. I mean, they're not gonna hit you. So, there you go. Now you know. Pass.
Okay, I guess I'll see you Friday, maybe. Thanks for the training. So, Tito, are you a boy or a girl?
You sound pretty much the same to me, senor.
Okay, well, are you gonna steal my underwear?
No, senor. I got plenty of underwears already right now, but I let you know.
Okay, well, Sergeant Dice told me to be worried about it, so I just thought I would check.
Okay, well, I'm glad you asked, senor, because otherwise we're gonna be suspicious of each other.
This is HQ calling any nearby combat units. We have got a situation at base.
This is Private Dodson.
Sergeant Dies, you and Private Dodson convene at the center of base. We have got a rogue machine.
It's just Private Dodson, sir.
What do you mean? Where's Sergeant Dies?
I don't know.
Well, alright, don't panic. It's one of ours. I've turned down his weapons. He's just gonna be shooting hot air at you. It's nothing to panic about.
If he's one of ours, how come he went rogue?
Look, I don't have any intel on that right now. I just need you to focus on bringing him down, okay?
Is there anyone else? Am I gonna get help?
Yeah, sit tight. We've got someone getting into a Daishi, so they'll be able to bring him down from a distance. Okay, Private Dodson, scratch the Daishi.
What do you mean by scratch the Daishi? Is it ready?
Negative.
Negative? What do you mean negative?
Looks like it's been sabotaged. The Daishi is a no-go.
I don't know what I'm doing!
I need you to remain calm. It's just a recon vehicle, and the weapons are in-op.
What does it mean when they're in-op?
Inoperable. He's shooting at you, but those lasers are not gonna do a thing to you.
I think I stepped on a building. So there's a real guy in this Osiris thing?
Ray, try to watch where you're guiding your robot. Do not walk it into buildings in base.
Who's the guy in the Osiris?
A bad guy, Ray. There's nobody in that machine. I'm showing scope is clear. Confirmed kill for Private Ray Dodson.
Oh my god.
Well, I missed everything. Way to go, Ray, though.
Yeah, you might call that a fish in a barrel, but it counts.
So should I get the crew to clean up now?
Negative. There's not enough time. We're gonna have to ditch the Daishi, leave the salvage. Sergeant Dies. Spend a little bit more time training with Private Dodson.
I can't feel my fingers.